So let's talk about hope. So let's start off. What is hope? I'm sure you guys know the basics already. For example, hope is something you have even in periods of stress, periods of failure. Hope is the light that is at the end of the tunnel, no matter how rough and how far and how long and how dark the tunnel is. That you always know in your heart that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? And a lot of people, they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel because they let the stress and the evils of the world blind them of, in my life, people who have the most hope are truly the light of the world. And truly, what I mean by this, a Bible verse will explain. So in Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 to 16, it reads, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Okay, so why do I read this verse? So for people who are non-believers, right? Nothing against you, but please find Jesus one day. But this message, this verse also applies to you. Maybe for atheists, you might not see the meaning in, giving that good works and glory to the Father in heaven. But let me proceed. So what this verse ultimately says is that if you are good, if you do good, if you be good, and if you try your very best, even knowing that you will fail and you will miss steps, that you can come back up and be the light, be the hope, be the joy for people all around you. Okay? And so for my believers out there, this is also something you must do, to be the light of the world, to go into all these dark situations, dark places, and to be that light, to not be scared, to not shy down, to not conform to the normalities of what the world wants us to be, to not be quiet. And to my non-believers, you must have hope. You must be able to live a life of hope, to be able to just go through all these stresses, no matter how bad these stresses are, right? That you don't let these stresses shape your reaction towards it, towards life, right? Because if you can prosper through all these stress, through all these problems in life, then will you be able to truly affect others around you, to truly affect your community, your family, your friends, right? So I tell you this to have hope in your heart, because I heard a lot of people say stuff like, man, I don't gotta do this anyway, like, we're gonna die at the end of the day, like, what's the point, what's the purpose, like, why would I want heaven, or why would I want an afterlife? I just want all my stress and all my problems to end on this world, on my death. And truly I say to you that your life is worth more than that. All the stresses, all the hardships that you went through is worth more than it just stopping, because at the end of the storm there is rainbow, and that relief and that gratefulness of coming out of the storm is what we all shall seek. We should never let the evil and the stress and the problems overcome who we are, overcome our goodness. We shall never let it diminish our hope and our light. Because why? Because we love ourselves and we love others. So the best we can do for one another is have hope. Trust me, I know it's a hopeless world with all the wars, with all the evils in the world. Trust me, I understand. But I would be ignorant to tell you that I can just let all of that shape my reaction of the world, because we all see people who donate to help with these wars. We all see people who try to fight these evils, and these are signs that we all have a bit of hope. But please, we should have more. We need to have more. In such a hopeless world, do we need that hope? We need to spread that hope so that we can all come in unity and be hopeful together. Be hopeful that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and not be shrouded by all the evils and all the problems of the world. Because this is not life. To live without a purpose, to live in darkness, to live without hope, this is not life. Truly, I tell this to you. What Jesus says about being a light of the world, what it means is to be able to reflect the goodness in your heart from God, the light in your heart from God, the hope in your heart from God upon others. And for my atheists out there, or people who don't believe in Jesus Christ, that I hope you can take this message, and that is to have hope, to be the light, to be able to share. And honestly, I'm trying to be that light. I'm trying to be that hope. And yeah, it gets very hard sometimes. But when you live a hopeful life, wow, does everything get easier. Because you know, you will win. And you know, if you're honest with your work, if you're honest with yourself, if you're honest with the life that you live, that you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Truly, I tell you this. Now, with Jesus in my life, He gave me that hope. He allows me to have this love and this hope and this compassion to be able to just sit here with all the stresses, with all the evils in the world that I see, and to just know that we've already won. Jesus has already won. Goodness has already won. Goodness has already overcome the evil. We just gotta realize that this world is temporary. Temporarily, is how you say it? Yeah, it's temporary. And to look at the bigger picture. And yeah, and for us, the normal human beings, I tell you to have hope and to have love and to have compassion and to have good morals so that you can reflect that light from you upon many, so that you can instill hope upon many and share that hope and that gift upon many. And yeah, I want you to be the light of the world. I want you to be able to shine your goodness and your love and your hope upon others, so that in this hopeless world, we can turn it into a hopeful world, so that we don't let evil overcome good. Yeah, that's it from me. Sorry if I didn't get anything clear. Purely just freestyling. No script. But thank you guys for listening to this message. I hope that you guys can take something away from it, truly. And be hopeful. Jesus loves you, and I love you, and I thank you for watching. Peace.